place this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Rack! What mayhem! Volume 1, Volume 2. But where has the third one gone? Turjageta, friend. I am Victoria. When I was very young, the fisherman he raised me like I was his own. Indeed, you. Turjageta. Kajdenor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Celeron will have to pay yet another fine.
What? Oh, it's you! What news? My dear girl, I introduced her to my library. If you're looking for something special, just ask. Oh yes, the Fabulous Five. Aren't they simply fantastic? That machine Ahu built is an abomination. It must be stopped at all costs. I bet the wizard himself could provide some advice regarding how to destroy it. He's the mad scientist who crafted it after all. Maxine? What in heaven's name are you... Oh, you mean I spent months trying to teach that worthless hound how to fetch? And it sat through every lesson. I've always been more fond of cats.
Oh, you haven't left town yet, have you? Jolly good. Join me, why don't you, for a scandalously milky I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? Born and raised on velvets and viands of most exquisite varieties. Maxine rhymes with, oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, it's rather mutual, actually. But that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name. At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they, with an alley cat for a papa? Oh, dear Sam, he's such a good old bean. But he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards. But of course, darling, be my guest. Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial for one of my more urbane tastes. But one, heavens forbid. No, fear is rather too strong a term there, Hunter dear. Oh, my golly gumdrops, he did what? Oh, do calm down, Maxine. Ah, there we are. A nervous twitch suddenly makes Maxine's... I don't care in the least.
Ah, cats. Such beauty, such grace they have. Magnificence incarnate.
Woolgraf too eyes the cat with great sympathy, though for other reasons entirely. He styles himself a cat burglar after all.
Volume 1, Volume 2. But where has the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels?
He's on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Fancy that! A source hunter barging in when the lady of the house is fully dressed. Who could have fathomed such a thing?
Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Come now,
I'll thank
Alistair.
you to leave me
Sure
be,
you've met
you
your
old
match
bat.
once or twice.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to a... Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron.
No, careful now.
I am a
Your head's
duke,
growing all swollen and
potato-eating
saffrons, I dare
peasant.
say.
Oh, my good man. Drink you...
Whatever happened to that truly eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old bat.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to a... Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron.
I am a duke, you potato-eating peasant.
Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Oh, my good man. Drink you, please.
Please do keep shouting if you like.
Come now, Alistair.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old bat.
Oh,
No, you careful now. Your head's growing more swollen and saffrons, I dare say.
you, Baron.
I am a duke, potato-eating peasant. we set to the northern cave.
Oh, my good
Do I
man.
seem like the sort who
Drink,
concerns
you please.
myself with such things?
Please do keep
You'll be
shouting.
concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Leave me be, you old bat.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to a...
Tell me,
Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on
have you ever
bet.
had the fortune of
I
challenging
am a
the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Oh, my good man. Drink, you please.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I got to my match was when I ran around the long while lighting my pipe.
Oh, careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Whatever happened to that set to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
Oh, my good man. Drink, you please.
Please do keep shouting in my ear.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha!
The hunters go a-stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all in blood! Soon the last will be beaten. Beaten like the anvil of Grog, the torturer. All hail Grog! All hail his hot-steeled instruments. By the filed teeth of Sulumar Soul Shredder, the end is nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria! the hunters go a-stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all in blood. Ah, you have come. Yes, that is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now repeat the words of Brittletooth, the child snatcher of Carador. Come, play with me, for I'm hungry. Come, play, play, play! My name is Eglandir Twilsalanar, elf of the house of Gandavum, the slaughtered house of Gandavum. But by the twin blades of the Shadow Vixen, I shall have my revenge. The walls of memory are stained with blood, and I would see them bloodier still. The game, yes! A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the horror harlequin. But, like the serpentine stalker hisses before the stab, hush now, darkness, darling, hush, hush, and listen to my tale. The elves of Gandavum, they lived in peace, oh yes. But one night, when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. They cooked and ate and burned every last one of us. The light of dawn never saw an elf of Gandavum no more. All undone. Every last one of us. Except for me, the midnight rambler, away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence. But death shall not find me. Oh no, not until every beast of Kazuldagar has been bled. I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Kala, Lady of the Last Gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazuldagar still eludes me. The crowning kill that would seal its fate and mine alike. I have tracked her down by the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Color the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me the amulet that clings to her flesh, soon to fade. And yours shall be the bounty of vindication. Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand. The heart around which the fingers of that hand must clench and tighten until its choking flesh bulges with blood and its beat slowly breaks. The orcs of Kazuldagar, they knew my name. Oh yes, by the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. And so they sought to save their last, an infant, she who was to be queen. To no avail, oh no. Years, how many I know not. Years I searched, and now she has been found. Her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Man-Eater, she is nothing but an orc, a sister of nature, one of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumoured womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hollow. Victoria, librarian, daughter Adopted child of Cecil, Mayor of Sicile. There is bloodlust in you. I can feel it. Let it out. Set it free. Undo the last of the Kazuldagar. By the breasts of Sishara Goatsucker, give me my revenge! Soon the last will be beaten.
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
He is as much a savage as those orcs. And how is Victoria guilty of her tribe's crime if she was but a babe at the time?
Indeed. Victoria probably doesn't even...
Death comes a-creeping for you. Here I wait for thee in the dark. Yes. Yes. Have you made... The hunters go a-stalking in the night by the needles of the...
What? Oh, it's you! What news? Someone wants to see Victoria dead? That cherub of the book? Hear you me. You must stop that dog by any means necessary. As Mayor of Sicile, you have my permission to take drastic measures if need be.
Jageta, friend. Kiralizor. Oh, do pardon my language, my friend. But that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Eglandir's tale is heartrending, though it seems that in the pursuit of retribution, he has himself become as great a ghoul as those that wronged him. Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why must he make me, of all gentle-minded and life-loving creatures, why must he make me the target of his imperishable hate? Whom have I ever harmed? I live for... So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. Ashism bil kushum zunum. From my heart, I thank you for warning me. I thank you and I trust you. So pray, let me pose the question. What do you advise we should do? My amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul. You may try and trick me out of my amulet, but you will not succeed. Jageta, friend. Yes? Have you decided what should be done about him? Please do not press me any further. With the power of Haxmagi, leg Fizoda! Yes, a capital notion. Let him be brought before the law for his schemes. I am an innocent, and Eglandir would see me dead. That is a grave offense, is it not? It would probably be better if you rather than I informed Captain Aureus, though. He bears little goodwill toward me ever since my more savage brethren have been marauding the beaches and killing his legionnaires. Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Urrak!
Has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
On the market, it seems.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.